Welcome to Elite General Manager. This is your boy Ryan from a couple of J.A.R.S, J.A.R Squad. If you watch us on Twitch or anything else, as well as a few other channels that I deal with as well. So right now, what you're looking at is Elite General Manager mode by AEW, and this is the first thing you'll see when you turn onto the game. Again, this is the last day of the beta version. I was one of the lucky few to get my hands on the beta version, so I was going to show you a few things. When it loads up, you have your name once you've signed in already, your daily logins, which you get. Yeah, I know. Sorry. There we go. That went backwards, which is unusual. Sees your name. It has your avatar up top, your experience, your wallet, your Y-Bucks, your Young Bucks basically, your tickets. You can get more tickets. Again, this is just the beta version, so you're not going to see the purchasable stuff and stuff like that. Daily logins. Then you have your daily player missions, which you have here, weekly ones, and then come up with career ones when the game is launched. Here's where you see your gimmicks that you'll earn throughout playing some of the moves I'll talk about, plus the emotes. So if you go here, you have this emote, this emote, this emote, and this emote. You just drag them in, as you see, and then boom, there they are. And you can add these to matches and stuff like that. I said this is your finishers. So here's your avatar. You can go in the avatar list, click on Hangman Page, or Hikaru Shida, Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, Darby Allin, Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, and MJF, Big Swole, Britt Baker, and the native beast, Nyla Rose. As well as, you can purchase these finishers, again, beta version, but, you can go get the Scorpion Death drop. You have quick draw, just different views as you see them, you see them being performed. They count to the 1, 2, 3. You got the Orange Punch, which is a nice looking one too. Another one, you'll see is a coffin. So you have the Heat Seeker. You got the Falcon Arrow. You've got the Cemetery Driver. There you go. We've got the Triple Hit. You have the Moonsault. You have the Clothesline. Now again, this is showing Nyla Rose because that's the character I picked. You have the Uppercut. You have the Throw Kick. You have the Beast Bomb from Nyla Rose herself. Dirty Dancing by Big Swole, as you can see. I have myself. I'm sorry, doing it on Big Swole, but that's her move. You have the Fear Factor, Penta himself. The Coffin Drop, Darby Allin's, which is a very nice one. We have the Crossroads, the One-Winged Angel, and the Lockjaw. And then, like I said, there's your matchmaking. Here's the store. Let's talk about, you get if you had your tickets, you can have enough tickets, you can purchase all that. So here you have your career mode, which is basically what you get into. It runs through a quick tutorial. And you have to complete certain missions in there, and then in challenges some more missions. Singles King. How far can you push the excitement in an individual match? Maximize the popularity of a singles match. Schedule a 1v1 match with a match popularity of 300 by week 3. So you have to basically purchase some of the top guys and get a match popularity of 300 by week 3. But there's also other stuff in there, which again I'll show you. They said the career mode, it was the same stuff. You went and they did a tutorial through everything, and they sent you out on your own on these last 3, I think it was, and how to complete those challenges, which I did, which is how you got the boxes, which is how I got all the stuff. And then Endless mode again. So this is the match card for Endless or really any of the other ones, and this is your roster and what you need to pick up. Right here is who you currently own. So, went with all the low popularity just to build them up, and they were just cheaper wrestlers to purchase at the time. Because it's Endless mode, you get, I think when I started it was 1 million, but I can't remember now. It may have been less than that, or I can't remember honestly now. This means, Jack Evans is hurt. His morale is somewhat up, But you gotta make sure you have enough wrestlers on your team, on your roster. But at the same time, you have to make sure that they don't get injured, as well as make sure you keep morale up. You can schedule 30 people in a match. You can do 3 5-on-5 matches in a row, but that's gonna hurt them if you do that, because that takes a lot out, and I'll show you that. So if you go to match types, you have 1v1, which costs $10,000, as you see in my my cash. I see at the top, 224,485 minus 10,000 for doing a singles match. So I could go here again, make it a tag match. You see it takes 20,000 for my profit right now for a 4-way, 3v3. Again, 15,000. A 6-way match, which is $30,000 a cost. A 2v2v2 match, $30,000. You have a 3v3v3 match that's cost $45,000, and then the 5v5 match, which costs $50,000. That's going to cost the most, but as you can see, it's going to damage your character the most as well, because of this right bar here, which shows you your stuff. So see how all this on the right side, it went from gray to yellow to red. So 5v5 match is going to hurt a lot to your wrestler. So you can sort by name, you can sort by strength. So if you go up there, this would be your top strength. Sort by speed, your endurance, your morale, your stamina. So 10's got good morale and stamina. And all these calculate, how your wrestler will perform in a match and all that kind of stuff. You go to stamina, and then once you click it again, you go to name again. But then when you go to name again, right, this is where I think they just need to critique this or fix it just a little bit, because you go to name and then you do injury. So I don't know why it didn't come up after name the first time, and then you get the cost. There's Cody. That's what he looks like. Chris Jericho, Adam Page, Dr. Britt Baker, sorry. You have Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Kenny Omega, Big Swole, Christian Cage they don't have in yet. You got Cash Wheeler, Darby Allin. You got Dax Harwood. You have Hikaru Shida, Moxley. Sting looks really good. Mr. Brody Lee, rest in peace. Jake Hager, Ortiz, Santana, Sammy, Matt Hardy, Brian Cage, Brandy Rhodes, Jungle Boy, Chris Statlander, which is, again, these are all good. I like how they have Statlander's newer gear in here. Lance Archer they're still working on. Miro they're still working on. You got MJF, the Native Beast, which we saw already. Orange Cassidy. We got Penta, Pac, Riho, Ray Phoenix, Saul Starks already, Serena Deebs, John Spears, Ty Conti, The Blade, The Butcher, Dustin Rhodes, 10. They don't have Alex Reynolds in there yet. Boom Boom, Colt Cabana. Evil Uno. They don't have John Silver in there either. Stu Grayson. Alan Angels are 5. Austin Gunn. Anthony Bowens. Anna Jay. Abaddon. Billy Gunn. So Colton's the only gun that's actually in the game so far. Christopher Daniels, Darius Martin, Dante Martin, Mr. Eddie Kingston himself, All Ego, Ethan Page, Frankie Kazarian, Isaiah Cassidy, Jade Cargill, Kip Sabian, Luchasaurus, Matt Sydal, Mark Quinn, Max Caster, QT Marshall, Red Velvet, same thing with Scorpio Sky, Trent the question mark, Wardlow, Will Hobb, Brandon Cutler, Emi Sakura, Leva Bates, and Layla Hirsch, just because of how cost is. See, then they break it into divisions again, stuff they haven't seen, and then popularity. We're running low on money now. And then we go to Ready Up. It shows you, like I said, your damage you're going to get from this match, these wrestlers will. The not some things, the attachments I put, the weapons. And then we're going to hit, and hospitality table is what I did, so it's 20% up in morale and 15% energy up. So we're going to hit ready, and it's going to go through the match. So as you see here, shows you the nice big TNT logo, which probably will change to TBS at one point. There's the dice. Cody Rhodes uses it on Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's coming back, and 1, 2, 3, he hits him. That's it. You're not going to see the specialties that I have on there, but here's where you'll see the orange punch. I would imagine orange would win this. Oh, nope. Danny Limelight beat him. See what I said? It said Orange Cassidy was likely to win, and Danny came back to win it. Then you have Kenny with the sledgehammer. But he still ended up losing that to Bear Bronson. Yeah, Silk Boulder. Run through, and it'll show us our results. And we could have skipped that, which I can show you in one of the other ones. But again, just a quick run through of what All Elite Wrestling's Elite General Manager mode is all about. I'm super excited for when the game comes out. I can't wait to show you guys more content. And this is the first that it's actually just stuck on this. I've honestly never had this problem before. But of course, I'd see it when I'm showing you guys. So I can't show you the match results. Let me see. So I can look. As I was saying, so I can skip match on the card sheet one if I want to. We'll just see if they have anything special. I said some of them have something, some of them don't. Oh, there you go, the Falcon Arrow. Because that's her signature move, that's what you'll see. I said that was the finishers list I went through. So as long as Orange wins this, you'll see his Orange punch. Yeah, see. Which, yeah, I showed you in the preview, but it looks pretty cool in the match. And then we'll skip match. We're going to skip show. And let's see if it does it with skipping the show. So this is what we should have seen when it was doing that whole background stuff. And this is what we didn't get to see. So I'm assuming we had I got 169,000 for that one. I'm assuming we had a 3-star card, but I could be wrong. The build seemed pretty decent at 213 stars in that singles match with Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega, 177 stars with the Marco and Orange Cassidy. And again, as you see, 127,999 fans for that Jericho match, 92,633 with the Cassidy match, and 81,000 with the Hikaru Shida Chris Statlander match. And again, and 166 stars. So I had a great build. The star ratings were there in an order. It wasn't out of order, really. You could see the affected stats with the morale and all that stuff. So as you see, my morale, even though I got the affected stats and I got the stars, my morale, as you see up top, went down 70. So that's one thing it didn't really explain as to why the morale goes down. In playing this game, I know that morale goes down because I have 29 wrestlers on my roster, and I can't put them all in a match. So their morale, even though these guys all wrestled, I basically have, 2, 4, 6, I did 6 wrestlers, so I still have 23 wrestlers who didn't wrestle this week. So that's what dragged down the morale, and it won't come back up. So that's something you would restart, or just do 3 5v5v5 matches, and you spend 150,000 in hopes that it brings back revenue, which is when you hopefully can get 60 wrestlers on your roster, because then you can just switch them in and out every time back here. So if we hit this reset button, confirm reset, it is clearing endless mode. Again, this is going away, so I don't really care about it because I doubt all of this is going to come when the game actually comes out. It'll probably change, plus none of my stats will be there. So you start with 200,000. What you do? You start with 200,000. You have to build your roster from there. So that's why I went with 10,000, and I hired, I think, 10 wrestlers originally, and then I just kept building it up. But that is the quick run through of Elite General Manager Mode, EGM. Super excited. I want to thank AEW Games for giving me the opportunity to be one of the testers from the original 2,500 that they had chosen. I had a blast playing this game. A lot of feedback they took into account. They went and made the changes right away. I think in the first week or two, they had like 5 or 6 changes come out. And some wrestlers, obviously, their artwork isn't in there yet, so we're working on that. Hopefully we see this game sooner rather than later. It was a great just taste to get my hands on it and just to feel it and just play it. It was super exciting. I cannot wait for this game to come out. I cannot wait to show you guys. So if you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel with notification bells turned on. And again, my sincere thank you to AEW Games for allowing me to be one of the first people to get my hands on the beta version. And like I said, I've had a blast playing it, and so will you. Any questions, leave them down below in the comments. For Ryan and the rest of the J.A.R.S squad, I am signing off. We will see you in the next video.